holding the soul and embracing oneness. Can one be steadfast without straying? In concentrating the energy and reaching relaxation, can one be like an infant? In cleaning away the worldly view, can one be without imperfections? In loving the people and ruling the nation, can one be without manipulation? In the heavenly gates opening and closing, can one hold to the feminine principle? In understanding clearly all directions, can one be without intellectuality? Bearing it, wearing it, bearing without possession, achieving without arrogance, raising without domination. This is called the mystic virtue. Spokes join in one hub. In its emptiness, there is the function of a vehicle. Mix clay to create a container. In its emptiness, there is the function of a container. Open doors and windows to create a room. In its emptiness, there is the function of a room. Therefore, that which exists is used to create benefit. That which is empty is used to create functionality.
The 5 colors make one blind in the eyes. The 5 sounds make one deaf in the ears. The 5 flavors make one tasteless in the mouth. Racing and hunting make one wild in the heart. Goods that are difficult to acquire make one cause damage. Therefore the sages care for the stomach and not the eyes. That is why discard the other and take this. The 5 colors make one blind in the eyes. The 5 sounds make one deaf in the ears. The 5 flavors make one tasteless in the mouth. Racing and hunting make one wild in the heart. Tricks that are difficult to acquire make one cause damage. Therefore the sages care for the stomach and not the eyes. That is why they discard the other and take this. Take this. Favor and disgrace make one fearful. The greatest misfortune is the self. What does favor and disgrace make one fearful mean? Favor is high, disgrace is low. Having it makes one fearful. Losing it makes one fearful. This is favor and disgrace make one fearful. What does the greatest misfortune is the self mean? The reason I have great misfortune is that I have the self. If I have no self, what misfortune do I have? So one who values the self as the world can give in the world. One who loves the self as the world can be trusted with the world. Values the self as the world can be given the world. One who loves the self as the world can be entrusted with the world.
Look at it, it cannot be seen, it is called colorless. Listen to it, it cannot be heard, it is called noiseless. reach for it, it cannot be held, it is called formless. These three cannot be completely unraveled, so they are combined into one. Above it not bright, below it not dark, continuing endlessly cannot be named. It returns back into nothingness, thus it is called the form of the formless, the image of the imageless. This is called enigmatic, confronted. Its front cannot be seen. Follow it. Its back cannot be seen. Wield the Tao of the ancients to manage the existence of today. One can know the ancient beginning. It is called the Tao axiom. Above it not bright, below it not dark, continuing endlessly cannot be named. It returns back into nothingness, thus it is called the form of the formless, the image of the imageless. The image turns back into nothingness, thus it is called the form of the formless, the image of the imageless. This is called enigmatic, confronted. Its front cannot be seen. Follow it. Its back cannot be seen. Wield the Tao of the ancients to manage the existence of today. One can know the ancient beginning. It is called the Tao axiom.
The Tao masters of antiquity, subtle wonders through mystery, depths that cannot be discerned, because one cannot discern them. Therefore one is forced to describe the appearance, hesitant like crossing a wintry river, cautious like fearing for neighbors, solemn like a guest, loose like ice about to melt, genuine like plain wood, open like a valley. Like muddy water, who can be muddled yet desist in stillness, gradually become clear, who can be serene yet persist in motion, gradually come alive. One who holds this tale does not wish to be overfilled, because one is not overfilled. Therefore one can preserve and not create anew.
therefore watch their return. Everything flourishes, each returns to its root. Returning to the root is called tranquility. Tranquility is called returning to one's nature. Returning to one's nature is called constancy. Knowing constancy is called clarity. Not knowing constancy, one recklessly causes trouble. Knowing constancy is acceptance. Acceptance is impartiality. Impartiality is sovereign. Sovereign is heaven. Heaven is Tao. Tao is eternal. The self is no more without danger.
The highest rulers, people do not know they have them. The next level, people love them and praise them. The next level, people fear them. The next level, people despise them. If the ruler's trust is insufficient, have no trust in them. Proceeding calmly, valuing their words, task accomplished, matter settled. The people all say we did it naturally. If the ruler's trust is insufficient, have no trust in them. Proceeding calmly, valuing their words, task accomplished, matter settled. The people all say we did it naturally. Rulers, people do not know they have them. The next level, people love them and praise them.
The great Tao fades away. There is benevolence and justice. Intelligence comes forth. There is great deception. The six relations are not harmonious. There is filial piety and kind affection. The country is in confused chaos. There are loyal ministers.